staggering, and many critics maintain that you strained your voice in dramatic bel canto
Really,
repertoire.
I never read that. I did read, and I believe I said it, that I shortened my career by 5 years by attempting the repertoire that I did. But I don't remember any critic saying I strained my voice, because my voice was in very good condition when I retired. The choice of retirement was my own, so I don't think that is true.
Why did you, though, push yourself? For instance...
I didn't push myself. I made a choice of doing exciting repertoire. I could have sung probably 10 years longer had I stayed my whole life with Marguerite and Faust and nice things like Juliet and nice, easy things to do. It didn't interest me. I didn't want to have a long career. I already had a long career. I'd been singing all my life, but I didn't become an opera singer as if it was a marathon race to see if I could last longer than anybody.
But isn't there something to be said for the idea that many artists, when they become that famous, they do spread themselves very thin?
Yes, but I think, again, it's a choice. Again, if you would like to retire, as I did by the time I was 50, then you have a lot of stuff to do in a short period of time. I didn't want to go. My husband had already put a lid on me and said that he would like me to stop when I was 50.
Oh, that I didn't know.
So we both felt, I certainly agreed with that. I did not want to go past 50. There, you know, my motto became, I did that already. There was nothing left for me to do. I had done it all, sung in every place I ever wanted to sing.
You don't miss singing?
Oh, that's a different question. I do not miss performing. I do miss singing. I miss my 2-hour coaching session every morning. And I love to sing. That was one of the saving graces of the amount of singing that I did. It was one of the great joys of my life, singing.
Can you still sing?
Yes, very well. I couldn't wait to get to the theater to sing. I mean, that was one of the great, great joys of my life. So I miss that. But would I like to get into the arena again? No way.
Would you do a program, for instance, like you did with Carol Burnett? You wouldn't do it?
Oh, would I do with Carol? Sure. She's asked me to. I might do that, but we're talking of concert and opera. That's what I call singing. That's something different.
But if you enjoy singing and you can still sing, then why not sing at least at home? Or
well, I don't have time, for one thing. And I just, at this point, I have a full-time job. I have other things to do now, and I just don't feel the need to do that. I think it would upset my own equilibrium, because I do think I can sing quite well.
You'd be torn, you mean?
Well, yes, I might be tempted, and I think that would be tragic. I don't want to be tempted. I don't want to go back in the theater. I don't want to be a middle-aged opera singer.
You know, you're an extraordinary woman. You've had a worldwide career. You're hardly the average American woman. There are many average American women who have children who are born with birth defects, and you seem to have been able to find strength in your career as one thing that helped you get through the strain of that. Can you give perhaps some insight or some advice to women who perhaps aren't extraordinary women, at least they don't have extraordinary careers, what they can do to help themselves and to help their children?
Yes, I can. That's why I joined the March of Dimes, because I felt I could. It happens to be a subject I can speak about with total authority. I think the first thing that has to happen is you have to stop saying, why me? And if any question has to be asked, you have to ask, why them? And once you ask that question, you'll start doing things for the child, rather than start doing things to comfort yourself. The main thing is to start working on bringing as much comfort and love to the child as you possibly can, because no matter how badly damaged a child is, there is certainly the sense of feeling love in all of us, and that's the most important thing. So when you started out with your introduction, that's really what I meant by giving. It's really not terribly important to be loved quite so much as it is to love.
We mentioned children.